So bad we had to come up with 10 reasons why. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. Honestly, last night was a dark night for professional wrestling. Just an awful show. Just a uneventful, boring, predictable jabroni fest, man. Which I could have just woke up this morning, looked at the results, and went, "Aye, that'll do me." And you know what? I'm actually borderline. I'm actually disgusted. No word of a lie, man. See, last night I was fucking fuming. I mean, if anyone actually watched the video, the review, I mean, I was pissed off. My co-host, a wee bit, wee bit not as pissed off, but it's just a waste of time. It's actually disrespectful how bad it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we'll get into the reasons and then I'll go through it a wee bit more. Reason number one, it's a house show. It's a house show. I don't care what anybody says. Nothing changes. Nothing happens. There's no stories. It's just it is like going to a WWE live event because nothing happens. You know what I mean? And I say that right. It's like going to a WWE live event. See, about a month ago, you were getting CM Punk against Gunther inside a steel cage at some live events, so they're actually better than this. Reason number two, there's no segments. Literally no backstage segments. All you really got throughout the night was Jesse and Joe, but we'll get to that later on. Because the lack of segments, man, you need something to break up the matches. And Jesse Ventura talking about 1987. Yeah, the 80s were great, right? But for fuck's sake, we need to move on. We need to move on, man, alright? We need segments to break up the match. It was like a match boom, match boom, match boom. It was just straight into matches. And the only good thing about this show is that it only lasted about 2 hours. But jeez, oh. These number three, you've better things to do on a Saturday. The only reason we watch it and review it is because we do YouTube and we get paid, right? I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, the west wing of the mansion is not going to be complete if we don't watch this show. I mean, I could easily have avoided it, and I tell you what, I will be avoiding it, but see people who actually watch this like on a Saturday instead of like getting. I mean, especially in the UK, because I mean, we it starts at 1, it finishes at 3. By the time you review it and upload, it's 4 a.m. Right? It's like if you live in the UK, you should avoid this at all costs. You should avoid this like the plague. At the end of the day, man. See, in America, I mean, at least it's during more reasonable times, but you know, do something. Go out with your family. Go out with your girlfriend. Go out with your boyfriend. Do something. Go out drinking. You know what I mean? Not saying you need to resort to a life of crime instead of watching wrestling, but it is so pathetic and so boring. It's actually it's fucking it's insulting, man. And that brings us to reason number four. It's a complete waste of time. I mean, everything we predicted last night happened. Oh, but you didn't predict the DQ finish. Fuck the DQ finish, alright? Because it's garbage. Jacob Fatu comes out on top, right? It's just so lackluster. Alright. That thing with him beating up Strowman, doing the moonsaults is cheap looking, man. A big guy doing moonsaults is like a brutalising manoeuvre. You know what I mean? Imagine Kane doing moonsaults, man. Imagine Kane doing moonsaults when he broke into the cage at Bad Blood '97. It just doesn't work. And the fact it's a complete waste of time. It's so predictable, right? And that will be more reasons down the line. But it's like if you know everything that's going to happen and there's like zero chance these titles are going to change hand, then what's the point of watching it? There's nothing must see or can't miss about wrestling anymore. Like it is so bad. Now, see the Rumble next week, a wee bit of unpredictability about it. That's what makes it good, alright? You need wrestling to be unpredictable to make it semi-interesting, and what we've got here is not. Reason number five, Jesse Ventura and Joe Testore. I like Jesse Ventura, right? But Jesus Christ, he is getting paid millions for this, and it's like, mate, across the entirety of this show, he must have did about, well, in terms of his promos, he must have did about, 2.5 minutes. He did commentate on the Sheamus and Braun Breaker match, and you know what? I actually enjoyed his commentary on that match, but what an easy paycheck he's getting here, man. I mean, he's probably getting more for these Saturday night main events than what fucking the likes of Corey Graves getting. But yeah, Joe Testore, Monotone Joe. Hey Jesse, 1984. Yeah, that was a good year. No. Reason number six, filler world title matches. It is what it is, and and some of these reasons are incorporated in both shows that have returned. Now, first one, Kevin Owens, Rhodes. Rhodes ain't losing, so it's just boring and predictable. And in this Jey Uso one, Michael Cole can scream at the top of his lungs and do this fake fucking acting to try and make us believe that Jey Uso's got a chance, but the reality is the only chance he's got is no chance. He's not winning. And when you've got to a point where your world title matches are complete and utter filler, it's scary. Reason number seven, Kevin Owens lying about HBK. He says he's done more for this Winged Eagle belt than Sean ever did. Disgusting. People can say that's him being in character, that's him trying to get heat. It's just, I think it's just him trying to rewrite the history of the WWE and try and pretend everything in the past was pish. I mean, I don't need to go through what Shawn Michaels has done in the past with this belt because I did it last night in the review and I want to create a brand new video, not just repeating the same shit. But I can't stand Kevin Owens. He even comes out wearing the same shirt that what Terry Funk wore in the feud with um, Dustin Rhodes. It's just nothing the guy does is fucking original. He posted the Instagram or Twitter wearing Bret the Hitman Hart glasses. Oh, because we're in Sean's hometown. Oh, we have to rely off a screw job that happened 28 years ago. Reason number 8, decrepit legends. You know what? I like seeing legends. Ted DiBiase could barely get the back of the limousine. You had, who else did you have? I mean, Alundra Blaze and Mark Henry, but what are they doing, man? It's just get in the crowd, a wee shitey wave. How about we incorporate them in the actual show? Then you've got like the Brainbusters, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard standing up. What does it add? You know, I mean, yeah, a lot of them, a few of them have wrestled on Saturday night's main events, but what does it actually add to the show? Nothing, man. I like legends. Hell, all those guys at show, they've done way more for this business than anyone in this current roster could dream of. And it's like, so what? Reason number 9, there's 5 of these Saturday night main events a year. So Jesse Ventura's got to drag his old carcass around the United States of America, brother. And for what? House shows. That's what it is, because nothing happens. Reason number 10, it's predictable and boring. It's trash. That's the paper. Rolled up into a wee ball, fired into the bin. I can't be arsed talking about it anymore. I'm never watching one of these again. I will simply get up the next morning and give you guys the results, because I'm not wasting my Saturday night watching that shite ever again. Early morning the day, I wanted to get stuff done, and you know when you're half dead because of this, it's no worth it. Back in the day, I used to love staying up and watching wrestling, man. I used to fucking love it. School the next day, man, didn't give a shit. When I was like 8, 7, 12 or whatever, go to primary school or secondary school, I was like, I'm fucking watching this. Now, I just don't care. I just do not care.